Welcome back to A Corporate Time.
All right.
We did it that time.
Third time's
It
charm.
was hard. That was hard.
Cadillac Pat's here. How you
Hey,
doing?
Hey, what's going on? How we doing?
Good,
man.
So I got this idea. I got a lot of ideas.
Okay,
I got the
all
best
right.
ideas.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't say I have a dream.
I got that too. Because part of this came with me seeing Tiffany start her Salty Sisters barn restaurant.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then and it's going well and it's
Yeah, it
successful.
seems like it's going really, really well. Stop by, have a smash burger,
and
say
then,
hi.
And then I was like, is she trying to move back to Florida and be the best businesswoman
In Central Florida.
or the best
Well, she already
radio
is.
business?
Yeah, she's already the best radio business.
Leaving radio and then starting another business, and now she got this big Salty Sisters
She has a
bar.
compound.
And we've only got
it's
the.
big. We got this tiny little insurance office. This used to be an insurance office.
Did it really?
Yeah.
So then that made me think that we need to start our own bar and grill.
Oh my God!
And
no.
I've been thinking about this for a while because at
You've been thinking about the Tom and Dan Bar and Grill, or is it just a Tom?
Yeah, because the Air T&D did wonders for
the
our
Air
company.
T&D is,
that's old news.
Yeah.
Wait, is Air T&D no more?
No, we still got it, but we need people to start booking
I
it.
know.
Here's the thing about Tom and Dan that I will promise you. We start things. We never stop. we never stop
finish.
We've
You never finish.
Yeah,
You never
we never
finish.
Never stop, never finish.
Yeah, UCF. You can't finish.
Yeah,
We can't finish. WCF.
Plus, I get bored of things, so that's old news.
Yeah.
already.
I've been bored.
It's still up and running.
I'm already
but
bored of this segment, and I don't even know what his Bar and Grill's concept is or anything. So where are we going to put this? Did you already look at
Do you
some
have a
locations?
location?
Not yet. That's
Okay,
all.
that's important.
Sam and I right on the
That's
same
important.
wavelength.
Yeah,
Sam and I
I
asking
sta-
the pertinent questions.
I start with concept
Okay,
first.
concept
Yeah,
first.
yeah,
Is this like a-
T-shirts before the
Yeah.
podcast.
I
Exactly.
see some-
Now you know.
I see some drawings in front of you that look very
Oh,
much
I
like
got
a
the drawings.
rainforest cafe type vibe.
And Pat's gonna love this, and this involves Pat quitting his current job and then coming to
Oh,
work
I'm
for
sure he
another
loved
bar
that.
and
Yeah, I'm sure
grill.
his girlfriend would also love that.
Yeah,
He has an addiction to high-end sneakers and pinball machines.
Yes,
That's true.
But this ties into it perfectly, and almost Pat could be
Oh,
the
you're
figurehead.
using your quiet voice. When you use a quiet voice, I know you're about to
All right.
lie to me.
So
This is how I know his lying tales when he goes, but this is the thing. It's going to be great. That's how you know he's lying.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pitch it to you guys. Imagine you guys are like in Shark Tank.
Oh, I'm the girl. I'm that
Lori Grenier.
I'm Lori Grenier. Who are you?
Sam's
You're
Lori.
Mr. Wonderful.
Mr. Wonderful, okay.
And then Sam, you are
the other lady.
No,
I've never watched it,
You're
so it
you're
doesn't
the owner of the Mavericks.
No, Sam's a girl, and
No,
then
no.
Lori, yeah.
No, this is I get to pick whatever I want to be, and I'm
Pat
Lori.
is
Mr. Wonderful.
Cuban, and you are the D.
Okay, you're Cuban
Yeah,
Pat.
yeah.
I'm Lori, and you're Mr. Wonderful.
Cuban-ac Pat.
So, what is tried and true in the restaurant business, and also
Biker bars.
no, not biker bar, close, sports bar.
Okay.
And more specifically, wings, right?
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
loves wings.
Wing House, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Everybody loves wings and sports. We're in Florida. That's
Yeah, but
that's big here.
I
Wings
right?
are
love that.
expensive now.
Wings and sports.
Yeah, but the wings
Football.
are. I've learned this in the business.
You got to do the boneless.
Wings are a loss leader. Yeah, you do boneless. I got this whole idea for boneless.
I know the trick on that. Use
Are we
the
going to
thigh.
be doing the plant-based nuggets?
No, hell no.
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 Well, his
No,
wife,
no.
you know she's going to call at him for
we're
not
sure
having
not-
options.
No, we're not going to have
It'll
that
be
because
on the back of the menu.
No, we will not have that because if there's one thing I know, our governor does not visit the restaurants and have the veggie wing.
Well, no, you got to.
You got to get him to roll through to get like, and you
All
get
right.
all the traffic from the Facebook. I see those ads. He's like, I just stopped by Tom and Dan's Wing Shop today. Boy, are they kicking ass.
So this
We're open, baby.
This is a '90s themed sports bar.
Yeah, it's called Peckers.
Nope.
Oh.
Called Blammers.
Blammers.
It's Blammers. We got the 5-alarm Blam sauce. We got the Blam bucket.
The Blam bucket.
The Blamettes are.
Are you not
the-
worried about
Yes.
people associating that with farts?
No,
No,
because no one
no,
knows
no,
that. It's
no.
just the the name Blammers is a perfect sports bar.
Come on down to Blammers.
Pat.
God damn, it's Blamers.
Yeah. Also, we have
I'll work on that.
We got the Blamettes, which are going
Wow.
to be our scantily clad.
Yeah,
waitresses.
lingerie. The
They're-
lingerie.
No, they're not lingerie. They are tasteful.
they're not
They're not
lingerie.
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 They're blamgerie.
They ain't wearing no goddamn blamgerie.
Blamgerie.
Their uniforms are tasteful
Yeah.
yet revealing.
Yeah,
okay.
It's a see-through top.
No, it's not see-through. There's just there's cleavage involved.
There's new
It's
bunchies.
the Blamettes.
I mean, if it's 90s theme, they got to be the huge fake ones that are like over the top
Yes.
roundos.
Well,
you know?
Kratom Carey, you know Kratom Carey?
Yeah.
He brought in these pictures of all
No.
these like dancers back in the
can't-
day.
Tom stole one.
no,
Yeah, he did. I saw you fold one and put it in your pocket.
I did regret showing that to Sam though. I was like, shouldn't have done
No,
that.
yeah. That was a bit. It was a bit much.
I did.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
seemed
yeah.
excited about it.
So
Also, people like to look at things that look like them.
so
I found that out.
we get
Makes you feel like,
One of them.
one of us.
we have the girls serving the wings,
Blamette.
like the Blamettes.
You need to work on that name. That's
Well,
the "et" thing went out like I feel like in the 50s.
well,
The Rockettes are the only ones still using it.
Yeah.
Ooh, call them Blamazons, and it's
Blam-
just tall girls.
Oh,
Wow,
that's it.
that's
Hard-
why she's on board.
That's it.
Also, you're on board for lawsuits. We need you. We need you here.
Well, we do need one head waitress that kind of
no,
convinces-
that's the old smoky lady that's been working there for forever.
yeah.
And she's like, get back there and tweak your nipples.
Well, we need someone.
Lunch rush is
that
coming out.
I could filter our
No, they like
company motto
non-filtered.
without
Oh.
actually writing it down because you write it down, you're sued.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you have to get
Yeah, you
the
don't write it,
old
just tell 'em.
smoky
Well, it
hag to
doesn't-
tell the
Yeah.
Blamettes.
No fat chicks.
They're like when you take a picture with the customers, lean over a little bit.
yeah.
You can't write that in the company policy
When you
because
get
you'll
your-
get sued.
Yeah.
when you
but
take
the
their
old-
orders, slide into the booth. Put your hand on their thigh.
yeah. That-
Call them sweetie. Call them baby. Call them darling.
that's more.
I'm a sucker for that, for
Me
real.
too.
I am a sucker for
Even
that.
an old lady. If an old lady
I don't
chirps me
care.
up with a baby or a darling, I'm like,
Yeah, yeah.
it's pretty good.
Now here's the key to because I realized that if we get you can't have the back of the house interacting with the front of the house Blamettes because that'll
yeah,
cause
yeah.
I
Oh,
mean
my
the-
God.
Well, it's gonna happen.
Oh,
You
no,
already
no,
know.
you
not
gotta
with
have
a
it.
satellite location that just cooks all the wings and everything and just
So
delivers
ghost
it.
kitchen.
Yeah, ghost kitchen because that
So
is
are the Blamettes delivering it?
yeah because next thing you know
Like Tomasino's Pizza where they pull up and they got the fedora on?
Mike B's back there creeping Blamettes
Yeah.
out and he's
Yeah.
saying something and you go
Hey, you look really nice today. Shut up and cook the wings.
well I'm just saying then
Take your nose ring
all
out.
of a sudden I'm getting sued and then they all come together class action.
Yeah.
I
Mike
know
B
this works.
assaulted all of us. I'm like, oh my God. We got a problem.
Are you going to partner up with like a DoorDash and get it the middleman? Or are we going to have our own
No,
in-house?
can't partner with anybody. It's too
No,
dangerous.
we have delivery and all that, but and then we do have this saying. It's a little risque, but
Yeah.
it's all pink on the inside, but
know,
it
hold on.
references our steaks.
Correct.
Our steak because
which
it's double
is-
entendre. and
Hold
then-
on, is the steak our specialty? Because I thought we were specializing in wings.
No, we don't.
No, the
And now
wings
we're
is a lost
specializing
thing.
in-
You know,
yeah.
the lost margin.
The,
thing.
lost
it's
the wings brings you
pink on
in,
the
but
inside.
then you're like steak, all
Stay
pink
for the
on the
steak.
inside.
Also,
and then
for
the
a man
dad-
of logic, a well-done steak is not pink on the inside, sir. So there's
Yeah,
flawed food logic here.
It's just for the joke.
So if an old man comes in and orders it well done, what do you say? It's all gray on the inside?
No. It's just so
That's disgusting.
I could print that phrase on the menu so
But
that
see,
the drunk.
No,
now
you
you're
don't
mixing and
want
matching
that.
because if you're saying is it's all pink on the inside and you have wings as
Yeah.
bringing people in, then
Yeah,
you don't want
she's
pink
right.
wings.
Exactly. You don't
You
want
can't
that.
say it's all pink on the inside.
That's the saying
This is
over the
diluted.
steak section.
No, you gotta like. You're
Yeah,
Steak
yeah.
section.
Look, you're
in the
you're
part of
an-
the menu. It's like it's all pink on the inside.
You-
Blammer steaks.
You're
Yeah.
an idea guy.
like
but-
it, yeah.
You're an idea guy, but when it comes to execution of details, it's just not your thing. I was up to everything except for the steak thing and the pink on the inside thing. That's just your own horniness taking over.
I'm catering to my audience, which is these dilly dad
we
that
can
comes
think
in the
something
Blammer.
Yeah, yeah.
I know what they like.
We
I've
can think
seen
of
these
something
guys.
a little less aggressive than all pink on the inside.
We sell a lot. We have a glass case of
Yeah.
all our merchandise with the
Keychain,
Blammer,
flat brim,
and the Blam
number
sauce.
69 racing shirt.
We have the 5-alarm Blam sauce, the mild
Do
Blam
you have a
sauce.
3-alarm Blam sauce?
Yeah, well, and then of course there is some sort of ghost pepper.
Gotta have the ghost
That's
pepper.
novelty.
Blamtastic. Something.
You got to sign a
We're gonna
release to
have,
get
like,
it.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
release. Everybody loves signing the release.
I don't like signing the release.
We got all the TVs.
What if we don't make you sign the release? That's our hook. Is that we'll give it to anybody. We'll
Now,
give
do
it to
I get
baby.
to be like a front man, or do do I got to work there like a manager? Do I get to
I
walk
think you're
around
the
90?
bartender.
No, you're the bar.
You have to shave the
Okay.
sides
You're
of
the
your head.
mascot side because you get to dress 90s.
And I get to bartend.
And you get
Okay.
the bartend.
So you're the
Cool.
Drunky the Bear of the
Yeah.
establishment.
Well, everybody's like, oh, Cadillac Pat, you're in the 90s.
Yeah,
You get
I'm
the
in.
blades
You're
on.
the only dude.
Blammers.
Yeah, you get to be
Okay.
the only dude. What's it like to be next to the Blam
Yeah,
girl?
also, no, you're not going to cause any problems with lawsuits. You're
he
well
will cause
behaved.
problems.
Yeah.
That's the thing you don't know about him.
But you're good looking, and then.
But what if they cause problems?
Huh.
I mean, what if they're like, "Hey, take me in the back"? What if they
Oh,
start
but
flirting
that-
with?
That's fine. He's not going to sue us for that.
No, but I mean, like, I don't want to ruin your
it
life.
It doesn't work the opposite
You're
way. It
basically a married man now.
Oh yeah, no, maybe my girl comes along with us too. She keeps an eye on everything.
No.
No?
He's got an audition process
Well,
for the
she can-
Blamerette.
Oh,
yeah,
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 This is not
no,
gonna work.
come on.
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
Yeah, Tom's
I-
back there
it's
in his
above
office.
board.
Well, she's had a
This
little
is
work
not-
done, so
no,
maybe
no,
she
I'm
can-
just-
she can work
Yeah.
there.
I'm envisioning you as Tom Cruise in that movie. Remember when he did all the makeup and he was like the agent? Was it Tropic Thunder that Tom Cruise did all
Yeah,
the makeup?
yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm envisioning you sitting in like a big leather chair and all the Blamettes are coming through and you're like, turn around, turn.
Also, we're kind of parroting like Hooters in a way, like we're making fun of the '90s, and like so we're
Sure.
gonna have
So
all.
it's like a Steel Panther makes fun of hair metal.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
like
and we're gonna
a
have
little bit of a tongue in cheek.
all like pictures hanging on the walls of celebrities, but it's gonna be like Jean-Claude Van Blam.
Ooh,
Blam Margera.
ooh, that is
then-
good.
This guy's
and-
pun happy.
I
That
feel
is
like
It's all pun.
good.
Dilly dads love puns.
This is the most fun Tom's ever had on the show.
I know, and I think he just wrote this in the last 35 seconds as he was
What
sitting
just
there.
happened?
He literally just went crazy.
That is good.
He's starving
That's
himself,
gold
so he's
right
hungry
there.
for wings. He started thinking about wings, and he's horny, and he's just
No.
spinning out of control. I'm on board.
And then we'll run the Mr. Beast style
Mr.
business
Beast.
model.
I'm not
Well,
saving these people's vision, man. We don't have the money for that.
because here's the key.
I don't even care about
Margins
people's
are
vision
tight in
that
restaurants.
much.
Yeah. Well, that's why I've got it all figured out. So we build a Blamville,
Like
we,
Johnny
Now we got a town?
Blamville.
Wait, the actual first restaurant is going to be over the top, like all this,
Yeah.
and then instead of
Like a TGI
duplicating
Friday.
yeah, and because we live in Orlando, it'd be a destination. People are like, oh, have you been to Blammers? It's this
Yeah.
wing bar.
On that drive.
Are we going to
and-
attach a hotel to it?
And instead of making more of these in other locations, what we do is just have satellite ghost kitchen restaurants
Right.
where you get the Blam wings.
The wing.
Yeah, but
and
what
then-
about the girls?
And other that just
You got to come to Orlando to iDrive to come get that experience.
Yeah, because there is there's not that many waitresses that want to be objectified anymore. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
they're
you
all
know
in
that.
Orlando. They're all in
Yeah,
Orlando.
so we have to
Yeah.
overpay the initial.
ones here, they get like
the one-
$65,000 a day.
See, because if you pay enough, they'll do it.
Yeah.
But it was not going to work in like Detroit or whatever. People are like this, there's not enough money in it. But people will just know the original famous location and then just get the satellite wings at different locations,
Yeah.
like the Mr. Beast Burger.
Okay.
And it's all based on the branding.
I love it.
And then the wings come and I send them.
What's the
branding.
uniform? You said it's all pink on the inside. Maybe they wear pink shorts.
No,
or
that's
something?
just the steaks. It's just,
Okay.
the-
Well, what are they wearing?
Well, I've thought about this.
Have you?
It's similar to like what's her name from Saved by the Bell? Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kelly Kapowski.
Wow. It's kind of like a 90s
See-through
Poofy
top.
jean shorts.
Oh, so
like
they're
pleated.
going like a little bit of like what was that place called? The Mix?
The Max.
The Max. Yeah.
Yeah, but they
Close. I was very close.
like they'll have the stereotypical.
How about jean shorts? How about cut off Daisy Duke jean shorts?
similar
like
to
the Z
that.
Cavarici kind with the pleats in the front. The
Okay.
girls are
Nothing
they're
too
poofy.
crazy, but
But you didn't like my lingerie.
Yeah, no.
idea.
Well, it can't be
Blangery.
that over the top because
I was thinking
nobody will
like
accept
Kelly
that.
Preston style, like 80s beautiful, like long gowned.
No gown has got to be
Like a long silky gown.
like I said, a tasteful yet revealing,
It is
uniform.
called Blammers. How many square feet are we talking?
Oh, big.
It's
Real
big.
Yeah.
Is it
Well,
out
it's I
there?
drive.
It's I drive. Yeah.
We'll get that old Buffalo Wild Wings. Is on there.
Yeah, what is that? You know that area.
Yeah, I
you're
do.
always out and about.
I am out
what
there quite a bit.
areas?
Although they do
The
charge.
shirts say big old blammers.
Maybe then we go
Okay.
192, kind of by Old
no,
Town.
I'm not doing one. I'm not doing.
Oh,
Old Town.
the real estate's cheaper there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
that's what I
but-
mean.
But it's also.
we can get old beef O'Brien's.
Nice.
It's cheap.
I want to put this nice though, because I don't want to be like. It's also
Can't
disgusting.
be that nice.
Yeah, that area is.
Yeah.
You
How
know-
do you say it's disgusting?
I'm cutting some corners here.
you
I'm gonna
really
keep,
are.
the price reasonable.
Maybe we
for-
start there and try to move our way up to iDrive, or maybe like 535, like over by Disney. That's Restaurant Row there. There's that old that old steakhouse that's on I-4.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
The one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We could go, that's a big building too.
What
Right on
was the
I-4.
old?
5% discount, first responders.
Oh, you have to do that. You have to do that.
Yeah,
You know what I
nothing
wanna
too
do?
crazy, but it's just something I could say.
Hey,
Not
when
an
we-
alcohol,
no.
food only.
And when
Yeah,
we
yeah,
open,
yeah, hell
and
no,
when we
alcohol, you
open,
crazy?
I want to do what Mission Barbecue does, and this is just for me. But when we open at noon, I'd like to play the national anthem, and everyone has to sing.
Do they really do that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Why are you making fun of that?
No, I never
You
been.
get the hell out of our studio, you un-American bastard.
Everybody has got to stand.
Yeah,
you know,
everyone has to stand,
But
and there's
then-
a flag that comes down.
Yeah,
at Blammers, because Blammers,
it panders to a certain crowd now to even
Blammers, panders.
to even it
Yeah,
out.
we do.
Biodegradable straws, just so the other side is happy.
well, only
too.
upon request.
So when you
upon
bring
request.
Right.
the crow, she's like,
Upon
I don't
request.
know if I like this. Then biodegradable straws.
Yeah.
She's like,
Wow,
okay,
not
they-
bad.
But we
Okay.
we have plastic straws in the back, just
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You gotta
and
ask
we
for it.
could tell. We're like,
Like, this one's deteriorating in my mouth.
Yeah,
Like, here's a
yeah.
regular one.
we'll train our staff to know when they walk in. Just give them the plastic.
Yeah. Well, you got to look for mermaid hair and Crocs. And if you see that,
we
give
know.
them the bio.
You know, we
You got to give them full bio.
We train our staff to stereotype everybody who walks through the
You
door.
have to profile. As soon as
gotta
they,
offer,
as soon
like,
as they
some
walk in the
hummus.
door, you have to.
90%,
Well, we
yeah.
call it blam filing. The blam filing.
Do we have a happy hour, or we got to come up with some kind of
Yeah,
fun?
we have a happy
Oh
hour.
yeah, of course, happy hour
all day, every
We're
day.
stealing the
No,
3-for-1s
no.
concept because we want really drunk people falling out of our restaurant. 3-for-1s. We're doing
Yeah.
the 3-for-1.
Okay.
We
Do we have a hot tub in there?
no, that's too much to clean.
Why? Who said we were cleaning it?
But we do, and this is not really
Swing?
something
Do we
that's
have
gonna
a
make
swing?
money. No,
Claw machine?
We yes,
I already
Gotta
got
have
one
a
of
claw
those.
machine.
I already got one.
Do
So
you
but
have a
it's a-
claw machine?
in my living room, yeah.
but it's a claw machine that you can claw your own lobster. Because that's been
Oh.
my dream.
But the lobster's already dead.
Oh yeah, it's hard to
Yeah.
keep them alive.
Yeah, they're
sitting
real
in a tank of stale salt.
And we don't cook them. You just get to take it home in a bag.
In a bag.
Yeah, it's a bag of
Yeah.
lobster.
And we will have the I'm not sure what it's going to be called yet, but it's going to be.
You couldn't think of a blam pun, could you?
Yeah, no, we couldn't. I've only got so many.
Yeah, I
ideas.
know. I got it now, too.
I gotta, I literally coming up with this on the fly. But there will be some sort of wings and like either Cristal or Dom Perignon.
yeah.
For
Yes.
$99 because it was my favorite thing the Hooters
Yeah.
offered, which
Yes.
is discontinued.
Yeah, they don't
which,
do it anymore.
But
I haven't been.
Well, can I tell
at
you what they got rid
Blammers,
of?
we'll always have the option of the $99 expensive bottle of champagne and the 10 wings you get.
Well,
Just, you know.
it's the irony of you saying that Hooters got rid of it because it was like one of the only fun entrees they had on the menu, and now you're wanting to make the entire Blammers menu super fun, which is very odd considering you don't like fun.
No, I like money and I like the marketing.
But nobody buys that.
He's just a silent investor.
Nobody ever bought that.
Yeah, but it's memorable. And
It is
It
memorable.
is.
all you
We're
need
talking
is
about
a
it.
couple dusty bottles of Dom Perignon in the back in case someone does
Yeah.
order it. But it's just
One.
It's just there. It's kind of like the
What other
the hottest
places have
wing
had that?
challenge.
We have Zima or another drink from the 90s instead of Dom Perignon. We should have like a Zima option or Bud Dry.
Oh yeah. We'll have
Is
a
that
lot
still
of 90s.
around?
That's what we have. We have a select, it's vintage, so it's, it costs more.
Some
Yeah,
old
yeah.
Bud Dry.
Yeah.
But it's just as a kind of a novelty.
Zima
that
was
we
so
are-
made of chemicals. We could definitely, that'll
Yeah.
stay.
Yeah.
Are champagne magnums, are they a novelty?
Yeah.
No
Hell
one-
yeah.
No one
Or
orders
is that truly meant to like provide a bunch of people with delicious champagne?
I think,
Is that for a party?
I think it's novelty.
It's more for like celebrations, for like just buying as a extreme
It's a look at me. It's a flex.
joke, a flex, and whatever it is. Like, look, I got this giant bottle. Like, who's gonna buy that and like serve it for real?
You
Like,
can't go
oh,
to Total Wine and get one right now. You'd have to special order it. Like,
Really?
Yeah. I would, unless they might have one in the back.
Yeah,
but I
one or
doubt
two around.
because no one's
hanging
buying
around.
it.
Can you buy a magnum of like budget champagne? Or do they not even
Like
go
Mums?
to the... Yeah, can you buy a Magnum of Andre?
Good question.
Or do they not go to the trouble of doing that because they know their audience? And that
Yeah.
would be a bad, like, to going along with something
Probably,
you would
yeah,
say.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
like, that's
We
not our
don't
guy.
do- yeah.
You know?
yeah. Andre, we order. That's what we order at, and I don't think there's an
Andre?
option. Yeah.
Andre's good.
Anyway.
Andre?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I like it.
Still fleshing out the idea, but
I like it.
Okay.
You know,
You turned me around. I was
Yeah.
like, I was angry when you first came in. I was mad at you, but I like you. I
Now
like it.
somehow I got to get myself out of the day-to-day operations of it because I don't want to deal
You
with
wanna be
any of
like
that.
a
It
silent
makes it
partner.
sound-
You could just be like money.
Well, I just like to come up with the idea and then see it like in action, but I don't want to actually be running it
Or
because
related
I'll
to
get
it at all, right? Like, you
people-
don't want- yeah.
Well, no, I still want to be the owner. I want to go in there and then I
you
want
gonna
He
wear
wants
a
to be a part
Blammer?
of the
You want to get the
commercial.
free food for
Yeah.
chicken when
Yeah,
you
yeah,
walk
yeah.
in.
Are you going to be the guy?
Well, I wanna
Are you
be-
the face of
Can you be
Blammer?
like
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Curves? You're gonna be like Tom's
Yeah,
yeah.
Blammers.
Yeah.
Tom's Blam
Or
House.
just, no, it's Vans. Vans
Vans.
Blammers.
Vans Blammers.
Vans.
That
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
terrible.
And the special with the champagne and the wings, we'll call it the Wham Blam. Thank you,
Thank you,
man.
man.
Oh.
No, he's so
Hired.
arrogant.
There
On
it
the,
is.
on the
No.
marketing department.
There it
He's
is.
so arrogant. He would call it the Wham Blam.
Vam.
Thank you, Tom.
No, the Wham Van.
Thank you,
He
Van.
would no. He would call it the Wham
Wham
Blam.
Blam.
Thank you, Tom, because he would want to walk
Yeah.
up to the table and be like, "I created this. Well, with a little help of my marketing. I got a marketing lady who thought of the name."
I've just always wanted to walk into a place and have all the staff, like, oh, the boss is got the owner's coming in.
Oh my God, the big Blam is here. The big Blamhuna.
I've seen it happen with old Crawford Kerr when
Well,
he
they
owned,
hated it though.
He doesn't own Kerrs anymore.
Yeah, I
He
know.
sold
Hated
it
it.
out.
They're like, "Oh, there's all dickheads here."
No, why'd you say that?
You can say that.
No.
But did you guys like him though? Because you guys got to go in there for free like every day, right? You guys didn't go in after work. Wouldn't you guys go in there all the time?
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
yeah,
I mean-
Like is subjective.
We were getting some discounts, but then we abused it and we called him.
yeah.
Yeah.
We were yelling at the girls,
Yeah.
and
We
it was
are-
a different time.
Would
too.
they give you like? Would you walk in there and people treat you like celebrities when you're in there?
Yeah.
Because-
No, well,
Well, the manager. The
manager
at first,
did.
At first.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you guys were there every week, and they're like, oh,
Yeah, and they grew to hate us. Yes.
Then we get
Yeah.
S-faced
Yeah,
and
we
then
just get
order
hammered.
platters of wings and then pay with their, like this infinity gift card they give us. They're like a salesperson gave
Yeah.
us that we weren't supposed to use all the
There's
time.
like $1 million on it. And we were just, and we'd pay with
Yeah,
that.
then we call Crawford
Yeah.
Kerr. We're like, hey, we're
He'd be like, "Hey, you
He's like,
guys,
"Don't-"
stop calling this number."
Anyway,
What have you been up to, buddy?
oh my God, that was good. We just got back from St. Pete. I was there for a couple days, hanging out.
What'd you do out there?
Drank
Ah.
and just hung around. We like going out there.
Do you stay at like a beachside hotel?
We were gonna, but they were super expensive this time, so we stayed at a the worst Airbnb experience I've ever had.
Oh, let's dig in.
I'm a hotel guy in life anyway. I like hotels, but I mean I like both. But
Yeah, they both have their place now. It took me a minute to learn that. I will say that, like, going on these dance things that I do with May,
yeah,
it's awesome to have an Airbnb. It's awesome to have a kitchen.
'Cause it's your
I
own
love
place.
cooking. Yeah, I love that aspect of it. But sometimes if you want things to be perfect, and you're not even going to get that, but if you want them to be close to perfect,
yeah.
you know,
Like
sometimes your best
you
shot's
can
a
get
hotel.
like there's a soda machine and a snack machine and an ice machine, and like you can go and ask for more towels, or you can go to talk to somebody. Like this place, the checkout time was 10 a.m., which is there. No hotels are 10; they're always 11, and you can always finagle that usually to like 12. And hotels, it was check in at 4. We had to check out at 10. We couldn't check in till 4. It's
For
like
Airbnb?
Yeah, the Airbnb.
All of our Airbnbs have been like that. Like most
Lately,
of the ones
they
we
used to be better.
Yeah, we get a lot of that are like check-ins like
Y'all
4.
gotta read the instructions before you book it.
Well,
I would
no,
never book
yeah.
that.
I mean, Andrea's okay with it. I don't book it. I
Well,
don't do Airbnb stuff.
With the Airbnb, it's harder. Like hotels, it has a cleaning staff, and then
Yeah.
with your Airbnb,
It's
you
usually
mostly
the
got
owner. Or,
They got
Yeah.
a lady that comes remotely, but they don't
Yeah.
need. This was like a 14-unit old building, and it's the same chicks there every day cleaning whatever units are being booked. There was no one there the day before we were there because we asked the guy that was sitting there. I'm like, yo, was anybody in our room that night? Because we emailed the person and said, can we check in early? We're going to be there way early. Standard, like, automated response, no check in early. We go to hotels. You asked, I'd say 99% of the time I've
See,
been
that's
to a
just
hotel.
that person though, because I've been able to check in
Yeah,
early
I have
and check
too.
out late.
I
like
mean,
I have
finagle
two
late.
sometimes, but this one was my worst experience. It was,
Crystal manages our Air T&D, and if someone requests an early check-in and there's no guests, and
Yeah.
so if the place is clean, she'd be
Right.
like, "Oh, who cares?
Yes,
go ahead, I mean,
exactly.
go there at noon." Now, if it's because we have a cleaning person that goes in, if it's not clean yet, we just
Right.
can't do
yeah,
it.
she may not be able to get there until a certain time. or-
But for the most part, if the early check-in, see, that's why there's no standardization with Airbnb.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just
That's what I mean.
Every owner is going to be their personality.
And like the
some of them
cleaning
are
fees
DX.
they get you, it's like, oh, this Airbnb is only $79 for a night. Cleaning fee. We saw one, it was like $180 cleaning fee on like in St. Pete somewhere. We're like, but the other, the cleaning fees, they make their own cleaning fee price too.
Yeah.
That's where they get you like, they'll make it look
I
cheap.
feel like if you're really gonna, like Sam said, if you really want to take advantage of it and use it correctly, you got to dig in, and spend some time in it. If you're not looking to do that, then just book a hotel.
Right.
You know, a lot of people have talked about like now the hotels have plenty of hidden fees, the resort tax,
and
all
tons
that
of
stuff.
problems. Like you'll show up and your room will be a hunk of crap.
Like now there's a standard though for most hotels. You know what you're going to get, right?
Yeah,
And there's recourse and things like that. But like the advertised price for hotels, it ends up being $100+ more in fees
Always,
after
yeah,
taxes,
yeah.
resort fee, all that stuff. So it's similar to Airbnb. People have even mentioned to us, they're like, hey, you know, I'll book your Airbnb, but after the Airbnb fee and the cleaning fee, it's like, double the price, right?
Right.
And there's nothing we could do.
There's no way around that.
Now, the cleaning fee, there's nothing we could do about because we can't clean it ourselves, right? We just don't have the time, so we have to pay a cleaning person, and we pay the cleaning person that fee. I don't like it when they try to make money off the cleaning fee. It's like
Sure. They only give a percentage to the cleaning person.
Yeah. Well, it's
do.
like, that's not what
Yeah,
it's
they
about.
do.
Yeah, like ours is $75. That's exactly how much we pay because they have to do all the laundry too.
Yeah.
It's like they
It's
have
Strip the
great.
beds,
They
do the laundry.
strip all the beds, do the laundry.
Stripping a
the
bed
floors,
is miserable.
wiping everything down.
Really, like pillowcases, comforter, sheets, and doing all that laundry and putting it back. Like that's the majority
2
of the work.
hours.
For the most part, people don't trash your place. There's not that much cleaning. It's not like you're walking into Hangover 1.
Yeah.
There's like
I'm
insane-
cleaning up before I leave.
The other problem is you first you have to use Airbnb for the most part because of the marketing of it, because that's the only way people find it. And second, they offer the insurance. Like so you could do it yourself, and like we could book like our Airbnbs directly with BDMs and cut out all the Airbnb costs, or at least the $50 that they charge per rental. But that then we'd have to get our own insurance, or just cross our fingers that no one gets hurt and sues us, which is
I think a lot of people do that.
high risk. I think a lot of people do
But
that.
I like the comfort. I love the comfort of having them take care of it.
Yeah, because when you book through Airbnb, it comes with $1 million.
Well, I want to hear the rest of this terrible
liability.
Airbnb
Yeah,
story.
Well, I mean, okay, like the rooms online, Airbnb, it never looks as nice as when you like. But I understand all this. I like both. Like you look at the photos online, you're like, oh, this is nice. And when you get there, you're like, it's never like, because they do the fisheye lens right when they fix it up, and it's always like the nicest pictures.
It looks like a Beastie Boy video.
Yeah, it looks huge because they're fisheye lens. Like we walk in, is like the door barely locked, the air conditioning wasn't on when we got there, and I understand they're saving money, but all the lights were unplugged, so I'm going to turn the light on, like nothing was working. Every light was unplugged, which tells me
money, dog.
they're not
fire hazard.
renting it all the time. I think it's empty quite a bit.
Yeah.
Because they are saving money. So we plug the AC on.
Did you unplug everything before you left?
No.
You owe her an email.
No.
An email at least
It's
of
not
an
your
apology.
responsibility.
It
That's
was
their-
Hell
Email an
no.
apology.
This one didn't do it, but sometimes I've stayed at Airbnb where they're like, you have to take all the beddings yourself,
Yep.
pile them in a thing.
been one
It's like,
like that,
they're
yeah.
they're
I don't do
making me
that.
clean a little. Like there's even been somewhere
Even though
like,
there's a cleaning fee,
If they
you gotta-
say strip the bed and put it in the hamper, provided,
yeah.
I put it next to the hamper. It's just one little thing to say, like, I heard what you said, but I didn't.
and
do
like
it.
the parking situation, I don't think they said, oh, there is parking. But when we got there was 5 spots for this giant building and people park there, they don't leave. There was people staying there for like a month or two. And we were like, we were talking to them.
Were you in an extended stay hotel?
No, it's an old apartment building,
Okay.
2-story. Now it's an Airbnb. It was cool because it was niche because it was old, but it was just
Did you read the reviews?
There you gotta read
The reviews will tell you a lot.
I think
this is a lot of work you guys are telling him to do.
I don't remember.
Maybe you don't want to do that.
Why don't you read the reviews?
But maybe there should be, maybe after like a couple of bad reviews, or maybe if the thing gets like enough of them, do they pull it down?
Or
can
slide
you,
it down the scale?
Can you just keep putting your horrible spot up there and then people just have to like...
Yeah, they have to look through the reviews.
Do the due diligence.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I'm
think
not
so.
saying that that's not the way to do it. That is absolutely the only way to do Airbnb or VRBO is to read the reviews and stuff like that. But do they try to like pull those down?
Well, if you get enough negative reviews or whatever, like Airbnb eventually, like if you scam people or something, well, that's why they're
Well,
there
not
too.
scam. It's just kind of like you're providing just it's not good.
They'll knock you down so it's harder to find, right?
Yeah.
Like the more positive reviews and the more people looking at things, like that's
Gotcha.
why we jumped up to the top of Sanford, because we had so
Clean,
many people
nice.
just looking and then rating our place, and we became a super host. And then when you become a super host, you get featured first, right? Because Airbnb, the company, wants to feature people that are into doing this, like the casual person that doesn't have that much good like customer service and makes false claims. They want to get that person either out of there or drop them to the
Gotcha.
bottom, and then they'll use just hive intelligence and bad reviews to show people, like, if there's a property that has a bunch of bad reviews and 1 stars, like that should scare most people away from renting there.
So everything was pretty just a little like meh.
It was average for. I've stayed in a bunch of Airbnbs, and it was just a little, like, say, below average, mainly because the parking situation and like not being able to check in early when there was no one there before. There was no customer service, because I'm sure it was somebody else is managing the property.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, that's it.
we got like a standard email back when she asked, "Can we check in early?" She's like, "Oh, this you can tell it's like not somebody actually taking the
It's
time."
a management company.
Yeah,
which is always worse, because if you get an actual owner, then
They're usually
They
really
care.
reasonable.
Yeah, we've had plenty of those where, like, again, check in an hour or two early because if it's clean, like.
they want you to have a good time.
Yeah,
and leave a
and there
good
was no
review,
one
yeah.
there the day before, so I just somehow I knew this was going to be the case. But we did look at another one. I don't remember the reviews on this one, but I know we didn't go to another one because the reviews are really bad. So we booked this one instead. But the parking was just, there's no overnight parking, and it was like we were scared to get towed. We're driving around trying to figure out a place to park because there's only 5 spots. Like that was really mainly the worst part, is at night trying to find a safe place to park that was overnight.
When it comes to Airbnb, it's like that's why a lot of people stay at the same ones over and over.
Yeah, you get like a history, especially if it's a city you like.
If
Yeah.
you find a good one, you're like, okay, this person offers a good rate and is fair, and
Yeah.
I don't have to jump through all these hoops, and then you just use that one
Yeah,
over and
yeah.
over.
We're
Yeah.
going to Nashville this weekend, and
Nice.
we're staying at a hotel though. We're staying at the same hotel we stayed at last time.
You're doing it.
'Cause we liked it, and as a rooftop bar, it's like a cool, nice hotel. I thought for some reason I thought it was an Airbnb, but it's a hotel
You
we
guys
stayed at.
like? Are you guys Nashville people? That's a good
Yeah.
spot, man.
Oh, Nashville is my spot.
There's a
dude.
ton of people from Orlando, just like famous people or people that used to live around here that all have moved
well,
to Nashville.
a lot of people have moved to Nashville. It's
Yeah.
like when you go there, it's blown up completely.
yeah,
like,
it's crazy.
it's a cool city. Tons of vintage stuff everywhere and antiques, so it's up my alley like crazy.
Yeah, I've
so.
got like 10 different friends that I knew from here that were like, just a lot of them were in entertainment, a lot of them were in music. That were just like,
That's
this is
perfect.
Where,
It's
yeah,
not even
this
all
is-
country. Like it's
No,
that
no,
main
no.
drag is kind of country, but everything else is just entertainment. and
No, I
music.
think also if you're a songwriter and you want to stay East
Yeah,
Coast, or if you want to
that's
stay
it.
like over here, I mean, I don't think you need to go anywhere but Nashville now.
that's it.
So, okay, have you been to Asheville?
Yeah, I have. And Asheville is a smaller Nashville.
Okay.
More quaint in the mountains, more like, but same kind of vibe. Antique, a lot of antiques, breweries everywhere.
Tom loves
hip,
antiques.
hip,
Very
hip
hipster.
people.
Yeah.
But Nashville is way bigger. Downtown, they got a football team. Like it's a huge place compared to Asheville, which is a quaint, tinier version. But I like going to Asheville because the same thing, antiques and vintage stuff everywhere too.
So just a smaller version of
Yeah,
Nashville. Okay.
and it's prettier because you're in the mountains. You can go on the what's the drive, like the road called
The Blue Ridge Way.
yeah,
or
the Blue Ridge
whatever.
Parkway. It's right there. So you're
there's
in
more
the
outdoor stuff too.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Nashville's got a lot too, but Asheville has you're in the mountains.
Yeah, you probably have to get out of the city a little bit, and then you'd be there. But.
Totally. Nashville's a big city. Nashville's like bigger than Orlando. Like Nashville's a big city.
We've
The next
been-
step up from Orlando, I think.
We've been looking for like a summer trip to take my sons to, like, and we were thinking Asheville just because we've never been there, and there's like a bunch of I want to do all the outdoor
I
stuff.
don't know if there's a
Asheville-
lot for kids unless you're doing.
But your
strictly
kids like
Yeah.
outdoor stuff.
You'd be
Yeah.
doing a lot of
Do they,
hiking.
or does Dad just take them out?
I don't know.
I think he
Yeah,
likes
yeah,
to give them
they
the
do.
I feel
outdoor
like they
experience.
they
you know?
may not say they like it, but I think they do like it because
Yes,
Well,
there's
hell,
sliding
with their
rock,
dad, yeah.
and
Yeah,
there's
yeah, exactly.
You know, we go hike up to the hanging rocks up there.
Yeah.
the
I've done
sliding
all of
rock,
those. All
and
of my
then
relatives are from those areas, so yeah.
There's tubing.
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
And there's a bunch of.
You
that
can go
kind
to
of
Rock
stuff.
City, see Rock City. You can go to Blowing Rock.
What's that?
Well, Sea Rock City is just a tourist
City of
trap, but
rocks.
it's worth going to see. But Blowing Rock, the old, and Sam might have to look this up to make sure how horribly wrong I'm going to get this, but I think Blowing Rock is an area in North Carolina or South Carolina where the old, it probably wasn't Indian folklore, but Native American folklore of these two Native American lovers were on the edge of Blowing Rock, and they were going to jump to their death because their two native tribes didn't want them to marry. Obviously, they were from different tribes. And so they leapt off of Blowing Rock, and the winds coming off of the water in the area, as legend has it, blew them back up, and they landed safely back on the rocks, not dying. And it's like some sort of a Native American, I think, historical crap. It's not real, but you can go there to Blowing Rock, and supposedly if you go there, you can feel the air or something.
I like some Native American lore.
Well, you are Native
Yeah, you're
American.
native, right? Aren't
People
you?
don't
Yeah.
know that.
That's what I'll say when I'm there.
Did I get that right, Sam, or is there anything
Yeah,
about
so I literally just posted it in there. It says, the legend of the Blowing Rock is that a Cherokee brave leapt from the rock into the wilderness below, only to have a gust of wind return him to his lover on top of the rock.
That's what it was. Yeah, and so, go there, and then maybe you can tell your boys the tale, and then you can be like, ain't no woman good enough to
Would you
jump
fly
over
or would you drive? Take like a fifth wheel? Because don't you like trailering? Don't you like renting?
Too long to drive, and there's not enough time.
You could probably fly for nothing.
Well,
Yeah,
Asheville,
we'd
you
fly
can
out
fly
there.
with Allegiant, which is you can go to Sanford with Allegiant direct.
I
so
saw
it's
that.
super
it's like
nice.
150
Legions?
bucks.
Yeah,
Legions.
Allegiant.
Allegiant.
Oh,
Allegiant, yeah,
Legions,
it's
those
cheap.
Are like what? You have to get cuts on your body, right?
Legions, yeah.
I'm not getting on any airline that's named Legions. No, foreign Legion, none of that. How much is a Legion?
Like
tick?
150 round trip, or maybe
That's nothing.
200 round trip to Asheville.
That's great.
Hour and a half, like hour.
And you
45
guys are
minutes.
season flyers. That'd be nothing.
Yeah. And it's just way better than driving. It takes too much of your time away,
Yeah,
from
but I thought you kind
vacation.
of liked it a little bit though. Like you guys like to get it one with nature a little.
Well, if we're doing RV, like we did the RV trip last summer, and but even that was too much driving. Like driving from here to dang Tallahassee, it was just too long.
Yeah.
And so
Getting out of Florida, getting through Georgia, that's a long way.
it's like I like the camping in the RV, but towing it 5 hours.
You got to go
is-
like from here to Tallahassee is like 3.5 hours. It's probably 5.5 hours.
And then I want the boys off of their, devices. And then when you're driving that far, the only way
you
to
have to
stay
give 'em a
sane is
device.
give them devices.
Yeah.
So it's like so much of your trip is them just staring at brain poison.
Maybe we got to wait a couple more years when they're old enough to drive. You put them behind the wheel, then you can get.
Yeah, then you could sit in the back with a Yeti cooler.
Those kids will never learn to drive.
I don't think kids are into learning how to drive.
Yeah, it's weird. I
none
can't
of-
believe it. Like
None of Maisie's friends ever talk about the only thing saving it a little bit is my car and the fact that Maisie likes my car
'Cause
it's
it's
like
cool.
a future car.
Yeah.
That's the only thing barely holding on.
Mark my words.
Uh-oh.
Right now, someone record this. Both my sons will be driving at 16. They will learn how to
Are
drive.
you putting your foot down?
No, I'm going to make sure it happens because I'm so mad at kids not getting
Yeah.
a driver's license.
It
Yeah.
used to be what you look forward to.
oh my
Hit the
god, my
old man
16th
button.
birthday,
Well,
I got my
what
driver's
is
license.
the flip though? And it's okay, man. I feel you. But what is the flip if you're like? Because I can remember because I had a car before I even turned 16 that I was working on. I think I bought my first car with my dad when I was 13 or 14, and then we had years to fix it up.
Sure,
Right? That's
sure.
what you did.
I had a friend like that.
That was what you did. You know, like and
Well, yeah,
everybody.
but you don't have to do
Yeah,
that.
it
No,
was a
you don't have to
necessity.
do that, but you don't have to drive at all. So what's the new thing, though? What do they look forward to? What are they like? I can't wait till I'm this age to do what?
Drink?
Maybe, yeah.
But less kids are drinking now.
True.
The new
18,
generations are
but-
not drinking like we
But
drink.
21 is that like I think maybe you just wait till you're 18 or whatever.
18 to get into places that's 18 and
Just
up.
be an adult illegally.
But you need a thing.
Maybe
Yeah.
the
It used to
things
be
aren't.
cigarettes, drinks,
Yeah.
driving. There were stages that you went through, and you always had a little something to
Weed.
look forward to.
Legal weed.
Okay,
you got to be 21.
that's
now.
probably
Well,
it.
that's what I'm saying. You're looking forward
Yeah.
to 21.
You're
Yeah.
probably right.
But that
I would take that.
I will teach them how to drive at 16 and force them to go get their driver's license. So they're
Wow.
You're not
one
gonna.
of these kids.
You're
that,
not gonna make them do a standard, are you? Manual
what
with a clutch and everything. You're not gonna make them.
You
do
can't
that.
even really get a car like that anymore.
No,
so, yeah.
I
Well,
would say you
yeah.
don't waste your time.
Unless they're into sports cars.
They're not even going to be around.
By that
barely,
time,
yeah, barely.
I'll have a mid-engine Corvette. That's 9 years from now. I'll be 50.
Definitely get a manual of that.
Yeah.
I know a guy that's got one, so
Yeah.
maybe I'll get you a used one.
God, we passed one the other day, or it passed us rather, when we were coming back from the new Fair Villa Boutique location in Sanford. Man, those mid-engine Corvettes are gorgeous.
It looks cool,
They're
yeah.
so pretty.
It looks like a Ferrari. It looks like an Italian
I
sports car
love
now.
it. And the fact that it's a Corvette.
I just walked by your
love it.
car. Your car with the white interior and the white, it looks like a future car. Like,
It's a future car.
is your whole top thing glass? The whole
Yeah,
thing?
it's
The
all
whole
glass.
thing.
Yeah.
Can you change the
No.
color of it, or like
You could tint it.
is
if
it?
you wanted
Is it?
to.
It's tinted
It's
now
tinted,
though.
yeah. I double tinted.
And
it.
isn't it all waterproof too? Like all those seats and everything are waterproof. Like these.
You
I mean,
wipe
like it
them down.
feels.
Yeah, it's
feels
vinyl.
cool.
It's just vinyl. They call it vegan leather. There's no such thing as that. It's just vinyl. It's like boat.
Yeah, yeah.
So, what else you been up to, Pat?
You know,
I
we got a
just
couple
watched.
minutes,
yeah,
so.
I just watched
Oh.
a movie. You gotta. If you ever seen, it's an old movie. Have you ever seen the movie Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze? Like, have you ever actually watched
Yes.
that movie?
Everybody's
It's
seen
horrible.
I had
that.
never
I've
seen
never
it.
seen it.
Oh, you
It
haven't
is
seen it?
so.
I just watched Tombstone the other night.
Okay.
Oh, you load up your corny
Well,
guns.
that's
man.
good.
These are all corny.
Roadhouse is god
It
awful.
is
So was
terrible.
Tombstone.
Roadhouse.
Hot take.
They're all corny.
Oh my
Yes.
god. I
But
watched the
it's-
whole thing.
it's-
It might be my new favorite movie though, actually, because
I like Tombstone, but I have to say it's corny. I like Roadhouse.
I
but
just
it's
didn't know.
corny.
I didn't know
You-
what Tombstone was trying to do because it's like you're trying to pretend like you're a Western, but then there's also modernized stuff in it, including like
Watch
the music and stuff. Like it
Roadhouse.
was just
You won't
it was
know
all over the
anything.
Oh,
place
I
for
didn't
me.
know of any like modernized stuff. I knew the music maybe, but I didn't. I thought they were trying to keep that one pretty historical.
It was not. Maybe you misremember because I
No,
just
I
watched
think they
it. I'm
said.
like,
I think they actually said if they did a boxed set of that particular tombstone and they put the map of the OK Corral in there and they used it to put everybody in the exact locations and what they were supposed to be doing at the time. And I think they painstakingly tried to stay historically accurate.
my buddy gave
there
me a
may
copy
be
of
some
it.
new music in there, but
no, it was
I
more than just the music. But
I'll
I
watch
was
it.
just like,
No,
this
I
is
don't-
odd to me.
I'll let you know.
You'll have to tell me what it is.
Because my
I'm not
buddy
gonna
gave me
watch
a
it
copy
again.
of it. My buddy gave me a
Well,
copy of it like a year ago, and I still haven't watched
unless I hear it, I'm not gonna have to.
Okay.
Yeah, if there's no
You
proof,
still got.
I'll believe it.
You're an old man like me, where you like Bright House, or you got Spectrum still, right? You
I
got
don't
cable?
like it, but I got it.
I like cable. People make fun of me because I still have cable. Because I like being able to turn my TV on and just something is on for me to watch without having to think about, oh, what's on
Yeah,
Netflix.
that's me.
I just like Seinfeld's on in the middle of the night. Perfect. You know, The Office. But Roadhouse was on. It's so bad. It's my favorite movie now, I think. If you get a chance, if it's on Netflix, watch. Oh, it is on Netflix. Watch Roadhouse,
Okay,
please.
I'll do it. And they're doing a new one, or they already did a new?
Yeah, with Conor McGregor.
Okay, they're doing that.
It's yeah, for real. It's
He
a
got
real,
injured on set. I saw.
yeah.
and it's him and Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, the I like the casting of Conor McGregor. I don't know about Jake, but I'll give him a shot.
We're out of time. Cadillac Pat.
Cat Ridgway, thanks so much for being here.
Yes, thank you.
Where are you going to be at?
I'll be at the Brass Tap in Waterford Lakes. Come see me. The only Brass Tap in Orlando, Florida. We're in Waterford Lakes Plaza. Come see me. Tell me you heard me on the show. You get a free beer.
Wow, free beer.
Yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
Now, I hope your boss doesn't hear about the Blammers idea. He may call you in the office and be like, but this could help you because he may offer you a raise.
What do you mean? I am the boss. You can't call me in the office.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All
Oh
right.
my God, he's big talking. I love it.
We will see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
All right, nice job.
Sorry, I just looked up and I was like,
I didn't know we were that far in.
Oh, that was. When is this going to be on? That was fun.
Tuesday.
Tuesday 3.
Tuesday.
That was really
Valentine's Day, actually.
Nice Blammer idea on Valentine's
Oh my God,
Day,
that
buddy. I
was
like
good.
it.
I will need at least one intro.
Do you guys walk to Publix every day and get something to drink?
Sometimes, most times.
I do.
Is
It'd
that
be
the 17th, Sam?
14.
a lot cheaper if I didn't.
Yeah, but it's nice to get out and just go over there and get a soda.
Yeah,
It's getting a 20-ounce soda tastes better than buying your own 12-pack. You know what I mean? Like,
well, it's the lunch every day that.
Chorin Saltus says, "Happy birthday, Pat."
oh, thank you.
Is today your birthday?
Yeah.
Why didn't we say
happy
that? Oh my
birthday.
God.
Thank you.
Well,
Did not know
Torin,
that.
thanks for popping in and
and
saying that.
He's got a BDM tattoo on his arm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thank you, dude.
He's had that forever.
Are we?
Probably.
Is that our last segment?
That's the last
today?
segment,
And then
yeah.
we're doing the intros. All right, guys. We'll see.